What's up, Juggernauts? Hey, in this video we're going to be cleaning up this sidewalk here and these stairs. They are heavily covered in algae and just looking pretty nasty, dirty, and dingy. I'm going to go ahead and speed the footage up ×4. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything wet, just kind of getting it to start softening up with the water. And then from there I'm going to go through and I'm going to spray some chemicals on it. So I'm using Pool Essentials, or what a lot of guys in the power washing, pressure washing industry refer to as SH. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna say I am pretty surprised. I've been using that over the last couple weeks, and it just, man, it melts algae off. And just to kind of put it on there and just watch what it does, it's very impressive. You know, it's a chlorine. So, kind of like bleach. I look at bleach and chlorine the same. I'm not you know, like some kind of scientist working in a lab. I can't tell you what chemicals what, but to me, chlorine is pretty much bleach. Anyways, so what's going to happen is the moment you start putting it on the concrete, you give it a little bit, and you can see it almost immediately take the effect after, like, say 30 seconds to a minute. It's pretty surprising how fast it works. And then even with the real dirty stuff, it just cuts right through it. And what I noticed is, like, the stuff that's real dark green, it'll almost turn a white color, but it really softens it up to help pull it off with the power washer once you start putting some pressure on it. And then when you're cleaning sidewalks, you know, I'm using the surface cleaner in this situation. It cleaned up really well. It really loosened it up quite a bit. So definitely check that out if you're in this stuff, or if not, whatever, you know, I don't care. You can get it at Walmart for like $4 a gallon. And right here I actually hit one of these windowsills a little bit with it. I'm trying to just kind of test the wood there a little bit to see if it cleans it up, because I was talking to Wayne, who was kind enough to let us work on his property, and he's also kind enough to let me experiment a little bit on his property. We're going to be looking for some chemicals over the next week or so to see if there's something we can put on this wood to kind of clear it up. So if you are in the power washing, pressure washing, soft washing industry, please, I'd love to know what chemicals you're using to clean up wood. Is there anything I need to look for? You know, what do you use for oil spots, rust stains, all that stuff? Like, I'm learning this as far as, you know, diving into it. You know, I've got some experience with it in the past, but in the past, I'll be honest, I didn't really know there was like a soft washing side. I just, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm sure somebody can put something on for oil or rust or whatever. But for me in the past, it's always just been put pressure to it and it'll be fine. You know, I'm going to come in, I'm just going to power wash, and I'm going to use pressure. But now I'm finding that with the soft washing side and the chemicals, there's just a much easier way. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I would look at that more like, you know, as being young, or when I was a teenager, I'm like, whatever, I got this, and just blast it off. And then as I get older, I'm like, hey, what's the easier way so I don't have to be stooped over hurting my back? And that's where this 20-inch surface cleaner comes in. This thing is awesome. You know, you guys have seen my videos, or the ones that have seen my videos have told me to get a surface cleaner. It makes a huge difference. And when I used a surface cleaner in the past, I was using a little 11-inch Briggs & Stratton surface cleaner, and I was using it with a Craftsman power washer, and it just didn't have, you know, it wasn't that impressive. But this 20-inch surface cleaner from Hustler, I'm able to just cut through stuff and really just walk at a decent pace. And sometimes I gotta go back over it, but for the most part, it's a big difference. Now, the power washer itself, we've also upgraded thanks to Hustler, kind enough to send us one. It's a 4 gallon a minute machine with 4,400 psi, and I gotta say I'm very, very impressed. It's I don't want to say game changer, but for me, in comparison to what I was using, it's kind of the equivalent between using a push mower and using a sit down zero turn. It's just a massive difference on the level of quality and the amount of work that can be done in a smaller amount of time. So I came in, I hit the surface cleaner. Dad's coming in and doing some detail. He's working with me. And you know, what's cool about this is I get to work with my dad. This is the kind of stuff we've always done. We've always bonded with working. And you know, he likes getting his hand dirty on tools. I like getting my hands dirty on tools. And we're able to come in here and just, you know, enjoy a project together. And it gives us some talking points. You know, when I used to work at a factory, my dad worked at the same factory, and it gave us a way to bond because we were able to talk about work and what we were doing there and what machines were broke down and what we had to mess with. And you know, it's kind of the same thing with this. We're able to be like, man, this machine's awesome, and you know, the algae's really cutting through. It's pretty cool. So I do like that I have the opportunity to have these moments with my father. And you know, even better, I get to film it and interact with my dad. And he's kind of a goof. He's kind of like me. That's where I kind of get some of that from, if you notice that in some of my videos. So you know, I have to keep things on point sometimes. But you know, we're both play hard, work hard, and you know, we're able to get the job done pretty fast. And it was quite enjoyable for me. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. The full video is going to be coming out real soon, and we're going to be doing in that full video the stairs, the front porch. There's 2 aprons to a driveway, and one of them's kind of like a little parking space. But I will be releasing the full video coming up shortly, and I just wanted to get something out, let you know what we got going on. Now again, we're going to be doing the soft washing on the house, or we're going to attempt to do the soft washing on the house if I can find some chemicals. We're going to downstream that chemical through the power washer. Now I had somebody tell me that hey, you shouldn't downstream chemicals through your power washer because you know, it'll wear out the pump. Here's the thing, Hustler sent me this power washer and I'm going to beat it up. I'm just playing, but I am going to use it as it was manufactured. That way I can give you an honest review of it down the road once I have some more time on the machine.